Hey guys, what's going on? This is Too Fast for You, and welcome to another video. Now today I wanted to do a video based on safe spotting when you're doing Slayer in general, but specifically killing Bloodvelds on task. That is the example we're going to use today. And we're going to have two gear setups here. One's going to be a melee setup actually with a Dragon Halberd, which you may have never seen anybody use for Slayer. But it's actually really good if you want a safe spot, and I will throw up some DPS calculations and show you guys that. And this is just a basic setup you would have when using range. This is kind of more of an Ironman video, but I guess other accounts could use this information as well. I feel like most middle level Ironman would have a gear setup very close to this. Might not have the Book of Law, might not have the Ancient D'hide boots. But if you don't have Ancient D'hide boots, you probably don't have Dragon boots. If you don't have the Archer ring, you probably don't have the Zerker ring. And for this video, we're actually going to be using this account to kind of show you how to set it up. But on the comparisons, we're going to be using my other account, which has 86 strength and 87 range. Alright, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how to do this, but you pretty much would just stand either here or there, or like right here, or there's another spot over here where you can safe spot these Bloodvelds. There's plenty of really good spots where you can get some nice AFK experience and do other stuff, multitask. I definitely prefer to do that, considering I like to play on multiple accounts at a time because it saves you time overall. And yeah, the reason I had this idea is because one time I tried this on my other Ironman and I actually was getting better experience with the melee setup. And then one of the main reasons this is so good is because when you're on task, this special attack for the Dragon Halberd hits really hard. I'm currently not on task, but I'm still probably going to hit decent. On this account, I have 97 strength, 90 attack, but if you're on task, you're going to be hitting really hard too. And yeah, that basically gives you another hit, and you can hit like double 40s. I mean, you can hit super high with a special attack, and that's one of the reasons this is really good. So yeah, we're not going to waste too much time showing you guys how to set up safe spots, because I'm sure you guys have seen people do it or I've done it yourself. So we are going to move over to the DPS calculator here and look at the range setup first. So yeah, this is basically all the gear I have that I showed you guys, and this is on my other account where I have 87 range, 86 strength. Now if I had a higher attack, this would actually be a lot better with the Dragon Halberd, but I'm going to show you it's still pretty dang good even with 77 attack. Now, one of the most important things to look at here is ranged. Looking at ranged, I have no potions selected, and that's because on Ironman, getting ranging potions is not easy. Even for medium level Ironman, it's not really a viable option to be collecting the Wines of Zamorak, because it's kind of a waste of time, considering how easy it is to get other Herblore secondaries. Making ranging potions is not viewed as efficient by most Ironman, and a lot of Ironman don't use ranging potions unless they're bossing. Now obviously once you start doing Calfight Queen, you will stock up on Wines of Zamorak, but before that they're not super easy to get. And looking at this gear setup with the ranged, we have a DPS of about 4.3. We're basically just going to call it 4.3 because it's really close. Max hit 27. So yeah, let's move over to the Dragon Halberd setup now. Looking, it still says we have broad bolts equipped, which it doesn't really matter because you're using melee anyways, not going to change anything. As you can see right away, the DPS is actually higher, 4.37. That's almost 4.4, so it's actually considerably higher. And this is not including, as far as I know, this is not including using your special attack, which, as I showed you guys earlier, is really good. It actually will boost your DPS by quite a bit using that special attack over time, especially because it only uses 30% of your special attack energy. You can basically hit, you know, like a 60 or 70 every time, especially on task. Now as you see here, we do have super attack and super strength selected, basically because they're pretty easy to get those secondaries on Ironman, not nearly as hard as the ranging potions. And this gear setup here matches what I was wearing on the account. Now one thing to look at is the Black Dragonhide chaps. Main reason that is there is because really only other substitute would be Bandos Tacets or the Obsidian plate legs, which the Obsidian plate legs are maybe worth getting. I mean, you can spend chaos runes on them and buy them, but this is really one of the only situations you would ever really want them unless you're going to prey flick stuff, so I don't really use them. I basically have black D-Head chaps here because it gives you some magic defense, and magic defense is what you want versus Bloodvelds if they hit you, and there's nothing else you really have with strength bonus except for Banos Tacits, and I'm assuming most middle level Ironman will not have Banos Tacits yet. And if you did have Banos Tacits, obviously your DPS would go up, and that would make this even better. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Basically just wanted to show some of you guys that. And I basically how I found this out is, like I said, I was using this on my Ironman before. And I basically tested this for like an hour for my experience tracker, and then did it with ranged, and I found out that this was actually a little bit better. Which was pretty surprising because I thought range was pretty solid. But yeah, the Dragon Halberd is actually just a little bit better in terms of DPS per hour if you're not using ranging potions. And if you are using ranging potions with the setup I was showing you earlier in the stats I have on my other account with 87 ranged, it would be about 4.9 DPS. So that's actually considerably better. Yeah, obviously if you had ranging potions, you definitely would want to use this setup. But yeah, overall, I think most Ironmen would probably want to save their ranging potions for not Slayer, because you're going to do so much Slayer over time, you're going to be wasting a lot of ranging potions. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find this information useful. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.